Welcome back to the Colouring Zone. My name is Helena. So today I thought I would share with you how I colour apples in Fairy Touch of Magic by Klara Markova. So this is part of a Halloween series, so they should all be in the same playlist. You'll notice at the beginning I have written down which pencils I'm using, and they are from the Prismacolor range. I also share with you a swatch. I'm just showing off the page what I've done so far. So I believe it's just the pumpkins that I've released at the moment. They're all going to come, pumpkins, and I believe the sky as well. I haven't quite figured out which order I'm doing them in yet. So you can see that I've swatched them out. There is one missing, I do apologise. It is Processed Red that is missing. I have written it at the start, and I'll also put it in the description box as well as a pinned comment down below. So we shall get into it. It's quite a nice short video. They're really quick to do, and there's quite a few dotted around the page. So it was quite enjoyable. They're like sort of in their own little picture in themselves, these apples. So I'm starting off with the lightest colour, which is Chartruese, and I'm just using some tracing paper just to protect the underside, because as you all probably know, if you've got Prismacolors, they do smudge and smear, and they end up going on other places that you don't want them. So I am doing it quite light hand. As you can see, I'm holding the pencil quite far down. And you know what, I find filming for you, it does make me a lot lighter handed, because I don't tend to see where I'm colouring when my normal sort of fixed position, whereas I'm making sure that you can see what I'm actually doing and the pencil going down on the paper. So I hope I am getting a little bit better at that. This is orange. So I am thinking a little bit about light sources. Obviously it's a circular object, so it's circular, so there's going to be certain places that the light is more likely to hit, it being an apple. So yeah, I'm just adding the layers, and I believe I was probably watching something, probably YouTube. That's normally what I'm watching. I'm sure you guys know the regular channels that I sort of tend to watch, and there's been, do you know what, there has been an influx though, I've noticed, of new channels, which is so exciting. So yeah, I'm really pleased about that. Anyway, so I am going to keep going with building these layers. So this is the Processed Red. Now I decided to add a bit of this because apples have got a lot of colours in them, and actually this is quite a large area, so I think I can get away with adding quite a few different colours. So yes, anyway, I hope you enjoy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy anyway. So yeah, I just thought I would share with you what I've been up to. So I am now living with my in-laws, which has been absolutely lovely. And yeah, I've started my new job, so it's been very busy. We still have not got a completion date, which is a bit of a shame, on our new property. But yeah, things are going well. My son's getting settled into his new nursery. I've only been at my job for 2 weeks, so I'm sort of getting myself established. There's lots of different systems that I need access to and don't yet, so that's been quite difficult to get organised. But yeah, my colouring, I've not really been colouring that much, guys, if I'm honest. In the evenings I'm really tired, so I have just been chilling out on the sofa. And obviously my setup is very different now. I'm just going back in with the Chartreuse, and just building up on those colours. And I do think I do show the second apple as well, and there is, I must say guys, there is quite a lot of wax bloom. You can see it on the background as well. And you can see it in the apples. I think I'm just messing around now with the lighting settings, which doesn't make a massive difference, but I hope it's not too off-putting. And there is a couple of times where I lift up the page and sort of tilt it around a little bit so actually you can see it is what, you know, what's being coloured, because obviously there is like a film over it where the light is hitting. So I think I'm just going back to the Scarlet Lake. As I said, I really enjoyed doing this. It was such good fun, and I really like the result. The darkest colour I actually use is the Black Cherry, and it did make such an impact. It's just getting that contrast up, isn't it? So yes. So I'm going to leave you with some music, and I will catch up with you in a bit. So as you can see, I'm just I'm doing the second one now, and I've put some Chartruese on there, and then I am adding the black cherry. So I think I did it in a slightly different order the first time. Um, I It does make a difference, I think, but as long as you're doing light layers and you get all of the colours on there, you know, I'm sort of going in between them now. So I'm just going back to the other one and adding a bit of Scarlet Lake on there. I absolutely love that colour, but as you can see, the wax bloom is very, very noticeable. I believe I do pick it up very shortly, just so you can see. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's very red, and you know there is some tooth still left in the paper. And do you know what? I do tend to like doing that. I don't necessarily always intend to completely flatten the tooth of the paper, because sometimes once you've coloured something else near it, so for example the tree, then you might feel slightly different about it depending on which colours are directly next to there. So yeah, just a little tip really. Don't always just focus on that one aspect and just, you know, get rid of all of your teeth before actually colouring the other elements. So yes, so just going down. I'm not sure whether I add the processed red on this one. I think I do. I mean, I've done quite a few on this. I've done all of them now, and I did a couple yesterday, and I couldn't actually find the Tuscan Red anywhere. So I ended up just using the black cherry, and it seemed to work quite well. I think just layers is just really important. And of course, if you're not into layers, then you know, just do harder pressure and you'll still get a lovely result. I think with just time, I used to always be about, you know, not really wanting to do layers, and as I've got more and more into this hobby, yeah, I do tend to add quite a few colours now, particularly in these areas that are slightly bigger. I mean, the little leaves that you can see on the right hand side. I mean, they are tiny, so I don't tend to add too many colours. But you know, it's personal preference, isn't it? As long as you're enjoying your colouring, I think that's the main thing. And you know, you do you. I think that's, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you with some music, and I will come back with you at the end. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please drop me a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Happy colouring, everyone. Bye.